In a rare and emotionally charged live interview, Stephen A. Smith confronted the complicated and painful reality behind Floyd Mayweather's public persona by bringing his girlfriend, Galen Navillo, onto the broadcast. The interview revealed raw, heartbreaking details about their relationship, allegations of domestic abuse, and the mounting legal troubles surrounding the boxing legend. Stephen A. Smith opened the conversation with concern, addressing the emotional toll that the situation had taken on Navillo. "She's crying herself to sleep," Smith lamented. "What in God's name would make you think that's a good thing to tell the world? Why would you do that? You're a young lady, a beautiful young lady who completely loves her man and is looking forward to spending the rest of your life with him." His words underscored the conflict many feel watching a relationship that appears loving on the surface but is deeply troubled behind closed doors. The interview quickly dove into the serious allegations that Navillo brought forward. She spoke candidly about the domestic violence she endured during their relationship, incidents she said had happened multiple times but were hidden from the public eye. "Floyd loves to dominate and rule women," she explained. "He has severe anger issues. Sometimes he'll try to hit me until he does, and then he never stops." Navillo described a cycle of abuse and remorse, where Mayweather would lash out violently but then attempt to make amends with expensive gifts and romantic gestures. "He messes you up badly, then returns hours later with the most lovely, expensive gift you've ever received," she said. "He apologizes and promises it won't happen again, and I promise to keep it secret." Stephen A. Smith pressed her on why she chose to come forward now, why she hadn't filed a lawsuit earlier. Navillo admitted that the emotional weight had become unbearable, and with Floyd now facing multiple lawsuits and financial woes, she no longer wanted to stay silent. She revealed how the abuse had affected her mental well-being, saying, "I've been crying myself to sleep over comments from internet trolls who think this is all just a transactional relationship. But it's not. It's real." The public reaction, as Smith and Navillo discussed, has been mixed and often cruel. Internet users accused her of staying for the money or trying to worsen Mayweather's problems. One troll wrote, "You spent his money and saw him broke, so the best thing to do is add to his problem. You didn't file a lawsuit while he beat you. You did that when he had stopped and had no money." Another cynically commented, "Mad women everywhere. You knew this and stayed all these years until he became bankrupt. On to the next rich victim." Despite the negativity, some fans offered support. One said, "A man like Floyd deserves a woman like you. He thinks it's all about money and you came for the money. Well done." Another urged, "Trust family and family only. Everyone else is there for something." Stephen A. Smith acknowledged the complexity of relationships in the spotlight. When you invite people into your relationship, you ultimately invite them into your marriage. "You really want that? You don't want that," he said, warning about the dangers of public scrutiny. "You need to think about who you're involving in your life. Are they close-knit? Do they keep things internal? Or do they go on social media and express themselves? You don't need that nonsense." Navillo also spoke about the challenges of dating someone with Mayweather's lifestyle and temperament. She reflected on the 22-year age gap between them and the difficulties it posed. "I work really hard," she said. "I deserve someone who works hard, too. Money isn't the exact thing I'm after. I want someone who grinds, who reciprocates." She revealed the emotional manipulation she experienced, saying Floyd often pressured her to keep quiet about the abuse. "He bullied me into silence," she said. "He didn't want the world to know what really happens behind closed doors." The interview touched on how the alleged abuse has affected Mayweather's family life. Navillo claimed Floyd stopped his children from living with them to shield them from witnessing the violence. When pressed about witnesses, she said most were close associates who wouldn't testify against him, and she and Floyd mostly stayed alone. Despite the pain, Navillo showed resilience and a desire to move forward. She is a successful professional model and social media influencer with over 1 million Instagram followers. She also runs a non-profit organization empowering young girls, juggling her career amid the turmoil. Stephen A. Smith's decision to bring Navillo on air marked a significant moment in the public's understanding of Mayweather's personal troubles. His unfiltered commentary and her brave testimony painted a picture far more complicated than the flashy lifestyle Floyd often displays. With multiple lawsuits pending, from jewelers, business associates, and now his own girlfriend, Mayweather's legal and financial troubles continue to mount. Reports confirm that he currently remains outside the country, likely trying to avoid the fallout while investigations progress. As the interview closed, Smith reminded viewers of the importance of empathy and privacy in such matters. "This isn't about public shaming," he said. "It's about recognizing that behind every headline, there are real people with real pain." For Floyd Mayweather, the fight outside the ring is proving just as challenging as any opponent has faced inside it. And for Galen Navilo, speaking out may be the most difficult round yet.